Ooh. Alright. So, good news for me, anyway, to start off with. I found my external Blu-ray drive. Basically, in fact, I can show it. It's right here. That's an external Blu-ray drive. That's an HP one. You know, great. Found that, so now I can start. I can continue ripping Blu-rays, which is good because I do have quite a sizable collection of them. And you know, I've been doing this all day, just ripping some Blu-rays, because I looked at my Blu-ray collection and I thought, oh, it's been a while since the last time I started ripping them. Because when I first got the drive a couple of years ago, I did still have a sizable Blu-ray collection, but now it's more than doubled. So today I decided, you know, I found the Blu-ray drive, let's start ripping some films. So I did. I ripped Shaun the Sheep the movie, The Pirates and an Adventure with Scientists. Interestingly, when you put this in, it says The Pirates Band of Misfits, which is weird because this is the UK version, and in the UK it was given its original UK title, but in America they decided to call it The Pirates Band of Misfits or whatever. I ripped it. This isn't the Blu-ray, but I did rip Shrek the Halls, which I might be doing a review on. I also ripped Fantastic Mr. Fox. However, this last one was the one that I wanted to rip, and it's sort of working, so I didn't. Puss in Boots. I actually posted this on Facebook saying that I was going to rip this. Now the version I have is the triple play version, which has the Blu-ray, the DVD, and a digital copy. However, I bought this used off Music Magpie for £2, so the digital copy had long since gone. With that, but that's okay, I wouldn't use it anyway. So it comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD. I actually already had the DVD, so you know, it's an extra DVD. But you know, I thought, yeah, I'd like to watch this again, though I'd rather watch it on my tablet and that. And this disc is perfectly clean, as you can see. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever, and I even cleaned it again now. It ripped all the special features without a problem. Every single special feature on this disc, it ripped it, no problem, plays perfectly. So all the special features on the disc, they work fine. However, when it tried to rip the film, it would go great until it got about halfway, where it would have a disc reading error, where it would basically say the disc is damaged or scratched or something. Basically, the disc is damaged. The disc is damaged? Really? There's not a single scratch or even a fingerprint on this. And I've watched this before many... I say many times. I watched the DVD more than this because I didn't get the Blu-ray until last year. And possibly this year, I can't remember. But the Blu-ray plays perfectly fine. I've played it in my PS3, PS4, and even on the Blu-ray drive on my PC, it plays it fine. It plays the disc perfectly fine, the movie plays perfectly fine, so I have no idea what's the matter with this, and I thought, could it be some copy protection? And if so, why only on this? Because I've ripped other DreamWorks films that are on Blu-ray and that. So why just this? And I thought maybe it's something weird with this particular version. So what I've done is on Music Magpie, I've ordered the singular release of the Blu-ray, in the hopes that maybe that copy will work. Interestingly, that one was $2.29, so it was actually more expensive to buy the single Blu-ray release than this triple pack. And I have just, yeah, yeah, so it was more expensive to buy this in the triple pack, which is weird. You think that this would be the most expensive version, but no, it's not. It's actually, I think it's even cheaper. It's either the same price or even cheaper than the DVD on its own, so, yeah. But that's irritating, and I have no idea why it's done this. Literally, every other Blu-ray I've ever ripped, no problems whatsoever. Literally, none of them, because I use a program called Make MKV, which I think is the only way you can actually rip a Blu-ray that I can think of. When you look it up, you know, on YouTube and the internet, that's literally the only program that seems to be able to do it. But that's fine. It does a good job at it, and then I use Handbrake to convert them to MP4s, because otherwise you run out of space really quickly. Originally I was keeping them uncompressed on an external hard drive. Unfortunately, each Blu-ray disc can either be between 25 and 50 gigabytes. Normally 25 for most films, though some of them are 50. So that can fill up quite a lot very quickly. And it is the films are normally, you know, ridiculous amounts. Like, especially if it's over 2 hours long. But yeah, it's just a weird issue I've ran into. Really, really odd issue, and I did have a look, and I couldn't really find a way of how to fix it. I tried the disc several times. Fortunately, it just refused to rip it. No matter what, it just refused to rip it, saying that there was an error. That there was a disc error, something was wrong with the disc. So, I don't know, maybe it's just the copy I have, but the film plays perfectly fine. So what is the issue? Well, it just means, you know, I've just got to get on with this. And literally, I mean, when I eventually start ripping these, that's going to take a while. This is 6. Is it 6? Yeah, this is 6 discs, and this is 8. These are going to take a long time to rip. Basically, if you've ever ripped a DVD, and I don't know if any of yous would have. In fact, I sincerely doubt it, since, you know, most of you probably don't even buy them anymore. I don't know if you do or don't, but basically, ripping a DVD takes time. Ripping a DVD normally takes anywhere between about 40 minutes to an hour-ish. Ripping a Blu-ray takes double that time. It normally takes around an hour and a half to 2 hours. Maybe even longer, depending on how much is on the disc. And whether you're just ripping the film itself or the special features. I always rip the special features. Why? I'm a collector. I am a collector. And the special features are, you know, worth a dime. Especially, I ripped my brother's copy of the Wallace and Gromit collection. He had it on Blu-ray. I have the DVD of it, though I'd rather rip his Blu-ray of it. And Aardman's special features are always, 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 always the best. Because they go particularly in depth about things. So yeah, and the Fantastic Mr. Fox, those special features really good as well. It's particularly in stop motion animated films where they literally go into special. I mean, stuff like this. I already own all the stuff in this box set, but it had new special features. That's why I bought it. That is the sole reason I bought it. That and the really nice packaging. I buy stuff generally a lot of the time for the special features. Like, even sometimes if it's a film that I think it's kind of meh, but it has really good special features, Onyx, you know, some interesting stuff, then I might actually buy it for that purpose. I don't think I've ever really come into that instance in terms of films. TV shows, different story. I would like to get at some point the Rick and Morty box set. That would be nice to have. Although I am not paying 50 or 40, 45, 50 quid, I think it is, for seasons 1 to 3, which isn't a bad price, don't get me wrong, for all 3 seasons. But I'm going to say this, that price will go down. At some point it definitely will, so, you know, yeah. Plus 6 is literally just the individual seasons are shoved in a cardboard box. So if it was a nice collector's thing, then alright, maybe it works. No, it's just this kind of case, but yeah. And there's a lot of stuff these days that aren't released on Blu-ray that I would love to be, but they're not. In fact, they're not. BoJack Horseman, someone please, like, Netflix, please release BoJack Horseman on Blu-ray. They released it on season 1. They released season 1 on DVD in Australia for some reason. Only in Australia, though. They released BoJack Horseman season 1 on DVD. Though I would love a BoJack Horseman Blu-ray box set. You know, so please get on that. That'd be nice with all the special features and everything on there. Nice Blu-ray, great. A TV show that I went on about towards the start of the year. Well, I say the start of the year. I didn't see it until about midway through the year. Was Final Space. If I need to jog your memories on that, me rolling around on the grass screaming avocado. That's what that was. Love a Blu-ray of that. I could make my own. Technically, I can't. Well, I can make my own. I've got over there. I've got blank Blu-ray discs over there, so I could do that. Be very naughty, but I could do that. Unfortunately, obviously, it would just be the episodes and nothing else. And the episodes, I think I downloaded them in. Did I download them in 1080p or 720p? I can't remember. But yeah, something a little bit. Also, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't have a Blu-ray player." You know, most people don't have Blu-ray players. Bollocks. If you have a PS3, a PS4, and any one of the Xbox Ones or PS4 Pro, you have a fucking Blu-ray player. That is a Blu-ray player. Okay? That is a Blu-ray player. So, to all of those people who say, "Oh, no one has a Blu-ray player," no... okay, you better go tell Sony and Microsoft that then. You better go tell them that. To all those people who own either PS4s or Xbox Ones or even PS3s and that. You better tell them that. No, that's not a Blu-ray player, even though it says Blu-ray on it. So, that's my animal. Hello, Max. I'll give him a wave. You have no idea what I'm on about, because you just joined in a random part. I'm basically having a bit of a moan about ripping my Blu-rays. Yeah, I've been going on a bit of a wobbler about that. Because I've been ripping them fine. All of them have worked perfectly fine. Apart from this. I don't know why. All the other Blu-rays I've ripped have worked, and some of them have been DreamWorks ones. This will not rip. It'll rip the special features, but it gets halfway through ripping it, and it says, "Disc error. Disc is damaged or scratched." Disc is damaged or scratched. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. I have literally no idea. I've literally purchased another copy of Music Magpie for £2. just to test it. But why? I need Antonio Banderas. I need him. Antonio Banderas. He has the world's sexiest voice. End of story. I've literally been ripping everything else. Watson Grommets and that. Fantastic Mr. Fox, Shaun the Sheep and that. I've ripped the Pirates, the Adventure of Scientists. Ripped them all today. Because I found my Blu-ray drive. You know, ripped them all on this today. Lovely little thing. Ooh, is there a disc in here? No, there isn't. But for some reason that just will not work. So that's an issue. On another note, this weekend I'll be going to Tynemouth Flea Market to pick up an original Xbox console, which will be for Christmas for me. Whether I'll be allowed it straight away or, I don't know, wait the 2 days. But why am I getting this? Well, because of this. The one game, well, that's a lie, 2 games. The one game on the original Xbox that I want to play. That's exclusive. One. Because I've been a PlayStation guy all my life. But this game obviously did not succeed. And its sequel certainly didn't. Why? Because back in the day, kiddies, if you don't remember, Xbox was seen more for first-person shooters and that because of Halo. Whereas the PS2 was more of the 3D platformer. I'm not trying to wink. It's just I've literally, one of my eyelashes has gone into my eye. There we go. But this was the one exception. This was basically Microsoft's answer to Mario and Crash Bandicoot. Blinked. And so yeah, now it should work on the Xbox 360. This is my brother's one. I borrowed it off him because he has an Xbox One. This would play on an Xbox One. It's one of the few games that would. Unfortunately, my brother's Xbox doesn't work properly. It recognises the disc, but it just refuses to play them. Unfortunately. And beyond hacking the thing, can't get it to work, unfortunately. So, buying an original Xbox for 20 quid for Christmas, well, my mum will be buying us out, so I can finally play it. However, this game does have a sequel called Blinks 2, which I don't have, which, despite having Blinks in the title and Blinks on the front cover of it, it doesn't actually have Blinks in it. At least he only appears in cameos. You can't play as him, and he just appears in cameos and cutscenes. Wow, that was good, wasn't it? Though, thanks to the internet, I did download an ISO of it and burnt it to a disc. And obviously I can't test to see if it works. However, I did put it in the Xbox 360 and it did recognise it as an official disc. So hopefully, the original Xbox, it should play. I did ask you, any of you, if you did have an original Xbox, though no one replied, and to be honest, I can see why. Well, I know exactly why, because you don't have one, and I doubt you'd have one back in the day. Back in the day, everyone had a PS2. The Xbox just did not sell in the UK. Really, at all. It was barely a thing. I think the GameCube was more of a thing in the UK than the Xbox was. Just because the PS2 completely dominated over. However, when all of yous were buying Xbox 360s, I stuck to PlayStation and got a PS3. And I don't regret it. I didn't buy it straight away, though. I waited until, I think I got mine 2010, 2011. And you know what? That was actually the best time to get them because they've gone cheaper and great games and very cheap Blu-ray player as well. You can't remember that. It was a really In fact, actually, here's a weird thing. PS3, it can play anything from CDs up to Blu-rays. PS4, it can play DVDs and Blu-rays, that's it. Why can't... I mean, not that I'm ever going to play the CDs on it, but it's just like, why not? It's perfectly capable of playing it. It's don't know why. Also, I noticed it takes longer. It's a slower... It seems like it's a slower Blu-ray drive. It takes longer to load Blu-rays. For some reason, the PS4 than the PS3 does. I don't know why. But the PS3... what can I also do? Oh yeah, it doesn't have any problem playing DVRs. So basically, recordable discs, which is great. It doesn't have any problem playing recordable discs, which is good. The PS4 is a bit hit or miss about it. It depends. It's a bit iffy about it. So it's a bit weird. And you know, I mean, I may seem like a dinosaur to some people, but I just love my physical media. And it's because, well, I own it. It is mine. It can never be taken away from me. When you buy digital, you're just paying for a license. You know, if they want to, you know, the license, whoever you bought that license off, you know, whether it be Sony, Microsoft, or Google, or whatever your platform is, or whatever, they can take that away from you. They can make that null and void if they want to. But if you've got a physical copy of something, you know, an actual disc, they can't do anything about it. It's yours forever. You know, I mean, if you want to literally chuck it across the room, if you want to take a piss on it, if you want to snap it in half, fine. If you want to sell it, you know, let someone else borrow it, fine, do what you like. Can't do that with a digital copy. So yeah, that's why I'm always in the video. Plus it's nice for collectors. And plus I can have it both ways as well. Because physical copies, you can also rip. Apart from games, I'd love to be able to rip these. And have digital copies of them as well. I can't. At least not yet. I'm curious though what would happen. You know, I'm going to try this out now. The Sly Cooper trilogy on PS3. What happens when I put it into my Blu-ray drive? Ooh. Let us see what happens. And yeah, it doesn't actually. Let's see what make MKV. Yeah, doesn't. It just doesn't register it at all. Unfortunately, it's not registering. Maybe someday. Maybe someday someone will come up with a hack for it. But until then, whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's weird that a lot. Some of my. This has got my favourite PlayStation game on it. Sly 3. Yeah, it's a PS2. I don't own the PS2 versions. Unfortunately, I'd like to, but I don't. Because it was way cheaper to get this than buy them all individually used. Yeah, that's. I've gone off on a right waffle, haven't I? Oh well, who cares? Who cares? I've gone off on a waffle. So happy days, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What's coming out? Oh, I saw Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. the day after it came out in the UK, and it's brilliant. I did a thoughts on video on my film reviews channel. That happened. Yeah, that happened. I unfortunately have missed the opportunity. I think I've missed it because I don't see it advertised on Odeon now. The chance to go and see Once Upon a Deadpool, unfortunately. I do want to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, because that looks really good. And a lot of people keep going on about the animation style, and I agree, it looks great. It looks really comic book-esque, but people are saying, oh, it's brand new, it's unique. No. And the reason it's not is, have you played a Telltale game before? Basically, that reminded me of the Batman Telltale games. Either one, I've got both, but literally that animation style, it looks exactly like the Telltale games. Unfortunately, I think Telltale's gone bankrupt or something, which is a shame, so it seems unlikely that we'll get another Batman Telltale game, which is a shame, because I really liked the first two, especially the second one, where basically you are the deciding factor on whether the Joker actually becomes the Joker. That was really good. I've got some other Telltale games here. A lot of you probably never knew, but there was Wallace and Gromit Telltale games for the PC. I think they were just on the PC. They might have been released on Xbox. I can't remember. But these are basically the two Telltale games, episodes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, on PC. Hello, Greg. So yeah, these are the... And I think I completed episode 1 and then forgot about them until literally just now, just looking over there. But yeah, the two Telltale games, and you should, if you like Telltale games, you should definitely pick those up. They might be available for Xbox, I don't know. All I know is I could only find the PC versions, so yeah. But they run fine. The reason I think I've put off playing them for a bit is because they run on my PC fine. They do run fine. The only thing is that I'm getting a new gaming laptop in January, hopefully, if the price is right. So I'd rather do it on that, and it runs fine on here. I mean, those games did come out, I think, 2007, 2008 or something. So they run fine on my PC. This is my current laptop is not a gaming PC, though it is got iOS graphics and a Core i5 processor, but it's not a gaming machine at all. It's just an HP Pavilion, which I've had for years, and it works fine still. The problem is, I keep asking it to do more than it's actually capable of doing. Yeah, aren't I a greedy bugger? I should probably stop this live stream now. I've been waffling on from thing to thing to thing. Who cares? Whatever. Whatever. I keep saying whatever. I keep putting things off. I think I'm feeling a bit delirious. Maybe because I have lack of sleep, because I've got a really bad cold. I've literally gone through about 4 boxes of tissues in the past few days. So that's nice. That's nice. Being ill's fun, isn't it, kids? It's fun for everyone. I'll give Kieran a wave. Why not? Yay, wag wow. Kieran has just joined and is watching and has no fucking idea what I've been waffling on about for... Actually, I have no idea how long. How long have I... God, I must have been on for ages. Now I'm going to do the lovely thing that everyone loves. I'm going to blow my nose and it's going to sound disgusting. Apologies. Ugh. I'm sorry, but I've literally been waiting to blow my nose for about the last half hour, or however long this thing's been going on. So, apologies. I had to blow my nose. I've got cold. I'm insane. No, help me, Blinks. Do something. Or not. I don't care. Jordan Watson was watching. I'm ill too as well, right? Yes, I had the flu last week. Now it's just a cold, thankfully. I literally just felt, ugh. But, God, it's a nightmare. How is it always like a couple of weeks before Christmas, or on Christmas, that we get ill? It's like, of all the days of the year to get ill, not now. Can't be asked to get ill now. Because, opening the presents and that is fun, but Christmas dinner's a fucking nightmare. Not eating it, that's great. Preparing it, though. Oh god, that is a nightmare, preparing Christmas dinner. Last year I prepared it, basically all by myself. Last year I had to do it. And unfortunately, when it came time to actually eat it, despite me preparing it, I suddenly felt incredibly ill and ended up not eating any of it. And it's been 45 minutes. Great. That's fun. You know what I've been rabbiting on about for 45 minutes? I've been talking about how I was unable to rip this Blu-ray. 45 minutes. That was the point of it. It was going to be a quick 5-minute thing. Hey, I was unable to rip Puss in Boots because I needed Antonio Banderas in my life. And it gets halfway through of the rip, and then it says, oh, the disc is scratched or damaged. Yeah, that's definitely scratched or damaged. Looks like it. And the thing is, it's the only Blu-ray ever that the software has refused to rip. Every other Blu-ray I've ever ripped on it, including other DreamWorks ones, works fine. Works perfectly fine. Yet this is the one. This is the one that it said, no, you're not going to rip that. You can rip the special features, yeah, sure, but you're not ripping that movie because the disc is damaged. Why is the disc is not damaged? So I've ordered another copy. I've ordered the single release Blu-ray, because this is the triple play version. So I've ordered the single one, which was actually more expensive than this. This was £2, and the single release is £2.29 on Music Magpie. So that's fun. That's what I need. No, it's not a lube bottle. It's hand gel. Basically, every time I blow my nose, the snot generally goes through the tissue, which is not nice. So no, it's not a lube bottle. I don't need lube. Well, it's true. I've been wanking since I was 12. I've never needed it ever. So, yay. Who's giving me the smileys? I don't know. But it's not a lube bottle. It's really not. Just as much as these are. Actually, do these have the... Yeah, they've got the discs in. The Wallace and Gromit Telltale games. Good thing about these is you put them in your PC, you install them, then you don't need the discs. So I could technically sell them. I was going to say it could be a lead. Lead? Oh, you mean this? This is my Blu-ray drive. No, it works fine. It plays the movie perfectly fine. This thing plays. It's just the software that I use for ripping. And the thing is, today, because I've been ripping some Blu-rays today, today that Blu-ray drive has ripped Fantastic Mr. Fox, It 2018, the Shaun the Sheep movie, Pirates and Adventurous Scientists. I think that's all it's ripped today, because ripping Blu-rays takes forever in a day. But it ripped all those films perfectly fine today, and it's ripped many others. But it's just this one, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like it for some reason. I mean, I could rip the Blu-ray. I could rip the DVD. But fuck DVDs. I want to rip the Blu-ray. Because fuck DVDs, I want the Blu-ray. I need my HD goodness. You're off. Don't worry. You'll be back. And Reese, I will... I was on... You said you were leaving, yet Reese was the one who left first.